You are the structure, the foundation, the one that holds everything together, and everyone knows it. So they lean on you, always. Financial problems? You solve them. Emotional crisis? You calm them down. Difficult decisions? You decide. And you never refuse, because refusing feels like collapsing. And if you collapse, everyone falls with you. So you hold everything together. Everyone. Always. Until you can't anymore. This is Beatrice's story. 43 years old, only child, mother of 2, wife, employee, and a pillar for everyone. Except herself. Beatrice doesn't remember when she became a support. It was gradual. First, helping her sick mother, then supporting the family when her husband lost his job, then being an example for her children, then leadership at work. Each then added weight. The weight accumulated, and Beatrice held on, because she had to hold on, because if she let go, everything would crumble, until the day she realized she was holding on so much that she forgot how to let go. And holding on forever isn't strength, it's imprisonment. Are you the pillar that can't fall? The one that carries everyone? This is for you, before you break and discover that no one knows how to hold you back up. If you can hold everyone else up, but no one can hold you up, sign up now. This is about the loneliness of being strong and how strength without support leads to collapse. Beatrice was 15 when her father died. Heart attack, sudden, devastating. Her mother fell into a deep depression. She didn't get out of bed, she didn't work, she didn't live, she merely existed. And someone needed to take over. Beatrice was an only child, so it was her. At 15, she cooked, she cleaned, she paid bills with her pension money, she did the shopping, she managed the house, she took care of her mother. You need to eat, you need to take a shower, you need to get up. Roles reversed. Daughter becoming mother, mother becoming daughter. And Beatrice endured it because she had no choice. Either she held on or everything would fall apart. 2 years later, her mother improved. A little, but Beatrice continued to hold on. The pattern was established. She was the strong one, the responsible one, the one who solved problems. And roles don't change easily even when the crisis passes. Beatrice graduated, she got married, she had children. In each phase, she became a pillar of strength. In the marriage, she was the one who managed finances, decisions, and conflicts. The husband was good, but passive. It's up to you. You know best. And she decided, always. With the children, she was the one who organized school, doctor's appointments, and activities. Her husband helped, but the execution was hers. Planning, worry, responsibility. At work, she became a leader, and leaders lead teams, solve problems, and make difficult decisions. Beatrice did it all. Well. But the weight? The weight accumulated, invisible, constant, crushing. No one saw the weight Beatrice was carrying because she carried it well, without complaining, without wavering, without showing fatigue. She used to smile. Everything is fine. I can handle it. Don't worry. People believed it. It was convenient to believe. Easier than taking responsibility for oneself. Beatrice woke up at 5. She made coffee, she woke the children, she made snacks, she took them to school. I would go to work, 8 hours managing a team, putting out fires, making decisions. I would come back, pick up the children, help with homework, make dinner, clean the house, check bills. Whenever she had spare time, she would answer calls from her mother, who still needed attention, validation, and support. 20 years later, the husband would arrive, have dinner, and watch TV. It was a tiring day. And Beatrice pretended that hers hadn't happened because someone needed to hold on, and she was the chosen one, or she had volunteered. She didn't even know anymore. It was an important day, a presentation at work. Her promotion depended on it. Beatrice had been preparing for weeks. She was ready. In the morning, the mother called, crying. "I'm feeling unwell. Can you come over?" Beatrice looked at the clock. 7 in the morning. Presentation at 10. "Mom, I have a presentation today. It's important." "More important than me?" Silence, because the honest answer was complicated. "I'll see what I can do." She called her husband at work. could you stop by my mother's? She's not feeling well. Honey, I have an important meeting. Can't you make it? I have it too, but you're better off with her. I'll just get in the way. And he hung up. Beatrice took a deep breath. She called work. I'm going to be late. Family emergency. She went to her mother's. She had the flu. Not a serious case, but she was alone, scared, needing attention. Beatrice made tea. She bought medicine. She tidied the house. She looked at her watch. 9:40. There wasn't enough time left. She called her boss, crying. I won't be able to. I need to reschedule. Silence. Beatrice, this was your chance. I'll have to pass it on to someone else. And he hung up. Beatrice stayed at her mother's house, losing out on a promotion, losing out on an opportunity, losing out on a piece of her own career, because once again, it was she who had to hold on. Always she, never the others. And for the first time in decades, she thought, what if I hadn't come? The mother would have survived, the husband could have gone, but he didn't. Because Beatrice always goes, so nobody else needs to go. She was trapped in a trap she herself helped build, being indispensable, until she had no choice, until she lost herself, and nobody saw it because she held on tight, until she couldn't hold on anymore. That night, Beatrice spoke to her husband, without letting up. I missed a promotion today because I went to my mother's. You said you had a meeting. I had one too. The presentation was important, and I went because I always go, and you never go. Why? He felt uncomfortable. Because you're better at it. You know how to handle her. And you? Can't you learn? I tried. She prefers you. She prefers me because I'm always available. She doesn't even think about calling you because she knows I will. Always. And that needs to change. I can't stand being the only one to carry everything anymore. He finally really looked. He saw the weight in her shoulders, in her eyes, in her posture. I didn't know it was so heavy. Because I don't show it. If I show it, it looks like weakness, and I can't be weak because if I fall, everyone falls. But I'm already falling, slowly. And nobody notices because I fall holding you up. You're okay. I break. Beatrice sought therapy. First time asking for help for herself. I am the pillar of the family, and I can't take it anymore. But I don't know how to stop. If I stop, everything will collapse. The therapist asked, what if it doesn't collapse? Like this? What if when you let go, people discover they can hold on too? They can't. I've already tried. Or did you never really leave? Silence. Beatrice thought about all the times she let someone else do something, but kept checking, correcting, and taking responsibility for the first mistake. That wasn't delegating. That was supervising. The therapist continued, you've become indispensable. Now you're trapped in it, because being indispensable means you can't stop, you can't rest, you can't fail. You need to become dispensable, not because you're worth less, but because you're freer. Beatrice started an experiment. The mother called. Can you come here? Not today, but Joanne can. I'll ask him to go. But I want you. I know. But I can't today, and Joanne is capable. Give him a chance. He hung up, his heart racing. Guilt. What if she really needed it? What if he messed up? What if something happened? He didn't call back. He put up with it. Hours later, the husband called. Everything is fine. I made tea, bought medicine. Your mother is feeling better. Beatrice cried with relief. It worked. The world didn't end. Her mother survived, her husband coped. And this time, she didn't have to hold it alone. The change met with resistance. The son, Mom, can you help me with my homework? Try it alone first. But it's difficult. I know, but you can do it. Try. If you can't, I'll help. He tried, he failed, he tried again, he succeeded. He felt
proud. Beatrice realized by always doing things for him, she was robbing him of the chance to learn. Overprotecting prevents them from growing. The mother complained, "You've changed. You're more distant now. Not distant, more present within me, so I can truly be present with you, not just functioning. I like you working, but I don't like it, and I need to change for myself." The mother was offended, but Beatrice insisted it wasn't selfishness, it was survival. In therapy, he heard, "You've created a codependency. Everyone depends on you, and you depend on being needed. They need your support, you need the feeling of being indispensable. This exchange is addictive." Studies on family and caregiving show that when one person assumes the role of pillar, others tend to adapt. If she can figure it out, why should I learn? The pillar accepts it because resolving it gives a sense of control and worth, but the price is high. Burnout, anxiety, depression, loss of identity. Carrying everything alone has never been healthy. You weren't born to be Atlas, you were born to be human. Humans weren't meant to hold the world alone, they were meant to share the burden. Beatrice called her family. "I spent 20 years holding this house together, alone. I can't take it anymore. Not because I don't love you, but because I lost myself in it. I became a function, not a person. I need to become a person again. And for that to happen, you're going to need to take responsibility for your part." The husband, "We can always count on you." "I know, and I let that happen. Now I need to stop letting that happen. I'm not going to disappear, but I'm not going to be the only one holding everything together anymore, because one day I'll be gone due to illness, age, or exhaustion. And if you don't know how to live without me, you'll fall apart, and I don't want that." Heavy silence, but genuine. Beatrice made a list of everything she did. It was absurd. Finances, shopping, cleaning, food, household schedule, medical decisions, maintenance, emotional support, conflicts, children's school, mother, birthdays, special dates, everything. Why do I do all this? Because I always have. He started distributing them. Finances? Husband. But I don't know. Learn. I learned one day too. Shopping? Payment in installments. Food? He 3 days a week, she 3 days a week, 1 day delivery. Cleaning? Everyone needs it. But I work. Me too, and I even cleaned. From now on, everyone participates. Resistance arrived. It doesn't look good. I am tired.
"I don't have time." Beatrice held on. "So learn, because I'm not going to do it for you anymore." Not out of revenge, out of necessity. In the first few weeks, the house became more cluttered. The food was simpler. Mistakes happened. The blame lay with, "I should do it. I would do better." The therapist reminded us, this is not failure. It's a transition. They are not suffering, they are learning. Beatrice left, and something changed. The son started cooking. Awkward dishes, but tasty. "Mom, prove it. I did it all by myself." The husband, while dealing with the finances, realized the complexity. "Have you been dealing with all of this for years?" Respect emerged where there was previously invisibility. Her work became visible precisely when she stopped doing it alone. With fewer things on their hands, they had more time. Empty time at first. Who was Beatrice without 1,000 tasks? He tried to remember who he was before becoming the strong one, everyone's mother, the one who solves things. He didn't know. He had lost himself. He began to rediscover himself through small gestures. He started reading again. He used to enjoy reading, back then. He picked up a book, sat down, and read without guilt. He felt pleasure.
She started walking alone, not to solve anything, not to lose weight, not to be productive, just to walk. She enrolled in an art course. She'd always wanted to, but never had the time. Now she did. She went. She was terrible, and that was okay. She wasn't doing it to be good. She was doing it because it made her feel alive. Happiness without purpose. A new concept, but real. Others don't adapt overnight. "You're being more selfish," she heard. "No, I'm more whole now." Whole sounds selfish when you're used to seeing me broken. The mother called. "Joao came, but he's not like you." "I know, and it doesn't have to be the same. He is who he is, and he's trying. That's enough. For you, not for me. So you have a choice. Either you accept his help or you wait, because I won't always be available." This isn't abandonment, it's setting a limit. The mother was hurt. Beatrice cried afterward, but she wouldn't go back. Going back would mean abandoning herself again. 6 months later, Beatrice was a different person. Not perfect, but lighter. She slept better. She had fewer hidden crying spells, more moments of peace. The husband commented, "You're different, lighter." "Yes, because I'm not carrying everything alone anymore. I learned things. I feel less useless." "You were never useless. I just didn't let you be useful. It was faster to do everything yourself, but faster isn't always better. Sometimes the slow way is what really teaches you." The children were more confident. They called their mother less for things they could handle themselves. They called her more to be there, not just to do things. And that changed everything. Beatrice hasn't stopped being strong, but she's learned a new kind of strength, the strength to share the burden. It remained a point of reference, but no longer the sole foundation. When she helps, it's by choice, not obligation. The "I have to" has become "I can if I want to and if I can." She realized that when she stopped doing everything, she didn't become less, she became more visible, more respected, more human. Because being human isn't about function, it's about presence. A year after missing out on the promotion, another opportunity arose. New presentation, new chance. In the morning, the same scene. The mother called, "Can you come here?" "I can't today. I have an important presentation." "More important than me?" "It's just as important. You are important, and so am I. Today, I choose myself. Joao can go, or you can wait until tomorrow, but today, I choose myself." She hung up with her heart racing, but steady. She went to work, she presented, she shone, she got the promotion. When she told her husband, she heard, "I knew you could do it. You've always been amazing. Now you're letting the world see it, without hiding behind the role of solving everything." Beatrice cried, with relief. For the first time in decades, she wasn't just a pillar, she was a person. And a person can, sometimes, be supported by others as well. Attention, if you're the pillar that is silently crumbling, ask for help. Therapists, friends, support groups, emotional support services like 188. Being strong doesn't mean holding everything together alone until you break. You deserve the same care you give to the world. If you watch this thinking about the 1,000 things you still need to take care of today, this video is for you. You weren't born to be everyone's support structure. You were born to be a person. Try this. Think of one thing you always do alone that could be shared. Choose someone and delegate it. Don't help, delegate it. And when you feel the urge to take it back, breathe and let go. Let them learn, make mistakes, improve. Subscribe to the channel if you want to talk about boundaries, guilt, strength, and how to choose yourself without destroying anyone else. Comment, "I am the pillar of blank," and then she adds, "Today I will delegate blank." Send this video to that friend who does everything, solves everything, puts up with everything, but nobody asks who puts up with her. because a pillar that falls on its own doesn't rise again on its own, and you weren't made to carry the world, you were made to live in it.